So, but if you look at it, when I say being in your own way, but if you look at it in that sense, it's like, what are the two things that everybody face is fear and doubt.
Yeah.
So if you can get out of the way,
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to get out of the way. You ain't got to point to what you want. Just move out the way.
Yeah.
Just move out the way. Be in a place of allowing, and let it just come to you. Just move out of the way. That's what it's all about.
I honestly believe if I'm not engaging in an activity that could cost me my life, I have no reason to fear anything. What's there to fear? Living?
That's good. But that takes discipline for people who don't have it. A lot of people not. A lot of people are not like that.
Like if I'm not going, stupid fast on the highway, if I'm not on an airplane, if I'm not in any situation that at all my life is in risk, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Right? What are you fearing? Looking weird, being embarrassed. Who cares, man? You gotta eventually do it to get better at it so that you don't feel that way. Tony Hawk didn't know how to skate at one point.
But it took a level of.
It took him going again and again and failing and learning and falling off the board, breaking an elbow, scraping a knee.
That boosts his confidence.
That's the only way to grow and learn is through trial and error.
Boost him up. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It boosts him up. It took a level of discipline to get there,
To kind of tell yourself, yo, relax, man. There's nothing going on crazy here. It's just a conversation, Like job interviews. I've never understood people being nervous about a job interview.
I'm telling you.
Are you not capable? If you believe yourself to be capable, what's the worry?
But see, the thing is, it's just that something that you program yourself with over time.
Exactly.
And it's just taking you some time to
Exactly.
reprogram
And
that.
it's not even us programming it. We get taught that from society. Now we got to unlearn all of that.
Yeah.
It's just taking you time to reroute the wheel, so to speak. But that's where it comes from, and you can do it, but it's just you have just that little person that's in you is like
Can you really do it?
Yeah, it's that little doubt and that little fear that's there. And like I say, it's something that you just need. It just takes discipline. That's all, until you get yourself to a place where you can be more confident in yourself.
Yeah.
But a lot of people face that.
You gotta take the dive, man. You gotta take the dive. If you let the opportunity slip, you don't know what you could have missed out on.
It's facts. I think being mindful comes into play a lot too. A lot of people aren't mindful. Mindful and aware of the feelings, and aware enough to give an F about anybody else's feelings. Being mindful plays a vital part, I believe, as well.
It's a lot of discipline, it's a lot of awareness, but it's all also attainable. It's all also doable. If someone else has done it, anyone can do it, right? The way I see it is, if Warren Buffett was able to become a billionaire, if Donald Trump was able to become, I don't know if he's a billionaire or not, but wealthy, if other breathing, bleeding humans can do it, you can do it too, man. And the beauty of this country is that it does not matter where you come from. It doesn't. You can even come from another country and still do it. You could have lived half your life in another country and still do it here. Because I've seen it. I went to school with people in their 40s, came from another country, getting their relicensing. And they end up doing exactly what they were doing before. You just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta take the plunge, right? Because those same people could have been afraid of doing it. Oh, because it's a different language, it's a different system, it's a different this, it's a different that. But you know what they said? They said, no, I am still myself. And if I did it before, I can do it again, right? And even if this is your first go around, if you don't achieve it, you will be better the next time around. And that's all it's about. It's just about being better. It's about making yourself better. You can only make yourself better through practice, trial, and error. It's the only way. It's the only way. You gotta shoot. You know what was it that I think it was Jordan who said it. For every shot I made, I missed like 100.
Wow.
You know, and that's the truth of the matter.
Discipline.
Is that once you do it right, like Michael Jordan, once he did it, nobody saw all the failed shots. Nobody even knows about them. What do they know about the jump man? The full court dunks. You know? That's what they know about. They don't see the failure because you were able to surpass yourself so much from those failures that it's not even comparable. There's no point in even mentioning the failure because you achieved that much by succumbing that failure. You know? You got to grab the failure and make yourself better.
That's growth. That's growth. Solid.
And if you could have that support system too, and people that are supportive around you, that's an
It
added
definitely
plus.
helps.
But sometimes all you have is yourself. But I agree. You gotta turn that. You need those objectives and stuff like that. That helps you build who you are. Gives you a stronger armor. I love that.
It absolutely helps to have a shoulder to lean on.
Yes.
Definitely helps. Yeah.
If you don't, you just got to keep pushing, bro.
You do. And you know, it's so funny because I was having talks the other day with people who have been through therapy. I've never been to therapy. But they're like, oh man, therapy is so great, this and that. And this is similar to the vision board because I agree for certain people.
As far as what? The
Therapy.
Okay.
For certain people, therapy can absolutely be beneficial, right? Because it brings in that self-awareness. It brings in the discipline. Because maybe, you know, you weren't really there before and you were just kind of like, I don't know, floating around, right?
Yeah.
You weren't too aware of yourself or what's going on around you.
Right.
And now you're here at this place where they're asking you, hey, you know, like, why are you doing that? Like, what's making you do that? That's something that makes you start to think about yourself, to view and look at yourself, your actions, you know? And that is beneficial as a whole. But I don't think everyone needs therapy. I think some of us are capable of really just doing it on our own. Is it harder? Way fucking harder. Way harder. Support systems always help. But I also believe that support systems have a huge weakness in that they are very enabling. Right? You have your little support system and all of a sudden, is the bad that you did really that bad? Let's think about it, girl, but what about this and what about that? And it's too much justification and too much excusing and not enough getting to the chase.